What is up, guys? Zach Scott here, playing Plants vs. Zombies 2, and look, there's a brand new plant, the Goo Peashooter. I did not know this was going to happen. Let me take a screenshot of that guy. There we go. That way I can use that for a thumbnail if I need to. The Goo Peashooter. No, let's look at the Goo Peashooter. Don't show me the Iron League bundle. The Goo Peashooter is now out. I went ahead and bought the bundle right here where you get the seed packets so you can unlock him early. I'm going to be showcasing him today. We're going to find out what the Goo Peashooter is all about. I was actually surprised that this was released already. I wasn't expecting it to be, so sorry that I'm late on this video, but we have this week, the plant of the week is the Witch Hazel. Tomorrow's episode will focus on that a lot. But man, the Goo Peashooter, we got to check that out, find out what, there it is, boom. Get a head start on the Goo Peashooter event and unlock the Goo Peashooter. Okay, let's do it. I've done it. I bought it already. Let's go take a look at the almanac then and go way over here because this is where it will be. Unlock it right here. You unlock the Goo Peashooter. Plants unlocked with the seed packets are not shared between all profiles. Okay, so it's part of the ailment family. That's cool. I did not know there was an ailment coming around, but Goo Peashooter shoot poison peas at zombies, poisoning them as well as slowing them down. Goo Peashooter is a Goopy Shooter. See how that works? It's a play on words. Words are often playful, folks. So the Goo Peashooter right now is level 1. I probably won't be able to level it up. I don't see any gender assigned to this. There's sometimes are, sometimes aren't, but you can maybe assume it's the same gender as the regular pea shooters. People like to criticize me for getting the gender wrong when I talk about these. The pea shooter is a guy. Ask the pea shooter while sipping his his. Anyway, so the Goo Peashooter is a poisonous pea. Looks pretty much very similar to the other one, just covered in goo. So we're going to see how that works. I do have some mastery stuff to do for some of these other, because I bought the bundle and got some extra things. Hey, another mastery for, 70. That increases the chance to boost a little bit. That's a good find right there. And are there any others, any other level up? Let's go take a look. Okay, this one. EM Peach. My EM Peach is actually really high for some reason. I don't know why. I guess it just shows up a lot in packets. I don't know. I really don't know why. All right, and I think that's that. So we're gonna take to a couple different eras, assuming there's no. There could be a quest to try it out. I don't know. Let's find out. Is there a quest to try it out, or are they gonna show that next week? Who knows? Let's find out. If there's a quest to try him out, that'll be great. But we might have to just wait till next week to do any sort of epic quest associated with the Goo Peashooter. I'm just excited. There's a new plant. I love it when they have new plants. It's like my favorite part of the game is when they release new plants or new levels. New levels are really cool too. So either one, pop cap, whichever one you guys want to do, plants or levels. Do we have one? We got a battles practice room. We don't have a room where we get to try out the different versions of the Goo Peashooter right now. So what I'll do is I'll just kind of go in, have some fun. Oh, battles. How did I do in battles? I was promoted back to Bronze League. Perfect. Got a lot of mints for that too. That was great. Okay, there I am now. I dropped into here, Bronze League, excellent. But hey, I want to showcase the Goo. We'll do a little bit of battles here, but typically what I do is I take him to ancient Egypt, I take him to the pirate seas, and just whatever else I feel like. You know, I really like the Shadow Shroom. If the Goo Peashooter can kind of work like the Shadow Shroom, that'd be super cool. But let's go take it into ancient Egypt. We'll just pick a stage. Not the first one though. We'll pick a later stage, but not the latest. Oh, man. Okay. So I think 22, 23. Let's do 22. I forget. But, so yeah, here we go. Oh, yeah. Never more than 15 plants. Easy. We're going to want to make sure to bring in the Goo Peashooter, but it's only level 1, so we got to be a little bit careful here. So typically what I like to do, Goo Peashooter, well, not typically. I don't typically bring in the Goo Peashooter. But for this one, you know, we could talk about, you know, Gold Bloom, imitating that so that we have plenty of funds, at least initially. And then we could also talk about, to get rid of the Grave, I could bring in a Grave Buster. Why not? Why not, right? Grave Buster. We could also talk about, let me bring out the Primal. And really, I just want the Goo Peashooter, right? And let's get some plant food in here. And some ice, why not? And power lilies, of course. And if the going gets real tough, I could always bring in an explosive. This is a pretty common way that I like to test because, you know, I'm gonna be here. Here we go. So I don't know. I'm just gonna try to put these down as quickly as I can. Right now, the things that it's firing are really, really small. But I think we'll be okay in the long run. I could try to just explode some of these graves. That'll help a little bit. There we go. Now the Goopy Shooter, I mean, at level 1, it's not going to be so fantastic, but it'll be okay. So look, he's poisoned, which is super cool. Which I think means he's just going to die. I think. And that's why I like the shadow shrooms so much. So to see a pea shooter who can actually shoot poison at them is super duper cool. The shadow shroom used to be one of my favorite plants, and maybe still is. Let's see now what plant food can do for this. Whoa, that is a cool effect. Okay, I should have used it when there was when there were some zombies in the way, but that was a really cool effect. Now at level 1, I mean, this is still pretty good. These guys are getting hurt. They're dying. Let's see if I can just do it with 2 rows of level 1 Goopy Shooters. Let's just keep it here for a second. Let's see if this is enough to do what we need to do. Let's start fast forwarding. And then, you know, when we see one of the sarcophagus zombies, I'll use my plant food. So I have plenty. Actually, let's use one in the middle right here. Okay, so it knocks them back a little bit, but it seemed to also poison them. It's poison the whole row there. And that poison should be eating away, but let's see if it's enough. Oh wow, that one just died, nice. Okay. I just love that effect, that's so cool. Oh yeah, I can't do any more. Here, let me do this so I can do some plant food. All right, up top. So it doesn't instantly like kill them, but it does instantly poison everyone in the row. So that's interesting. I wonder if as you get more powerful, does that do more damage? Like could that ball actually kill them? The ball passes through them and poisons them, but you know what I'm saying, right? Okay, what stage do we want to see next? I don't think this is gonna work for what I like to do, but for the pirate seas, I like to bring in just the plant and just to showcase just that plant and see how it goes. I'm a little worried about this. I don't think it's going to work in this case. Maybe once it's higher level. But for, you know, when I was showcasing the newest plant, the Sling Pea, you know, I went into the Pirate Sea stage that I like to do. It's kind of a farming stage for those of you who are not familiar. But I go into it. I brought in the Sling Pea at level 1. It didn't work out in mass. But once the Sling Pea got to level 10, it worked very well. And so what I do for Pirate Seas is I go into level 22. Day 22, and this one, there's a river, a moat, basically separating you and the zombies, and so all the zombies are either imps that shoot in through cannons, or like the swashbuckler types that just swing in and land. And so what I do is just to test out how a plant can handle a mass quantity of weak zombies, because individually the imps are pretty weak and the swashbucklers aren't a big deal. I like to test them out because this can be kind of a farming stage, you know. So I'll bring this in. Just bring in a cut. Doesn't matter because we're only gonna be using the peas. So I'm gonna just put down as many as I can, and we're gonna see how they handle the cannons, how they handle the imps, how they handle those. I think they're called swashbucklers. I don't know. So this is what that's gonna look like. So let's rock. It's hands off from here. And I just want to see what happens, because if it can handle all of the cannons, if it can handle all the imps, then this is a pretty good, plant to use in mass. But it seems like it's not. Okay, handle the swashbucklers. I think they're called I don't know if they're called swashbucklers, honestly. Then the benefit that it has going for it is that it's able to poison these, so they're not going to live super long. So this is interesting. I didn't think this was going to work, and I'm still skeptical as more and more cannons come out, but keep in mind that the poison is eating away at them as time goes on, so that's one thing to consider. But here's a bunch of imps now blocking some, no, not really blocking many of the shots, but I call this a farming stage because you just let this happen, and then if you hear a little coin or a gem, which I haven't heard gems in a long time, but there's a coin, then you can just grab them. And so far none of my plants have been eaten, but I think some of the cannons are going to start erupting soon. and then we'll have some real problems, but we'll end up seeing how that works. I can't tell. We're at the final wave. I can't tell if any of the cannons have... Oh, yeah, there's a cannon that went away just then. This is working better than the Sling P. This is working better than the Sling P. Now, here we go. Here's the problem. When a whole bunch of imps come out, let's see how this starts, how they start handling these. These guys are getting poisoned, but they are eating away at the Goopy Shooters. So it could come down to the finale here where it just isn't working as well as we thought it was going to work. Well, actually, I was skeptical from the get-go. So it looks like the top row there is done, yeah. So, like I said, here, let me use this just for fun. Oh, yeah, it falls in the water as expected. So, yeah, so we lost this one. We know now that the imps are going to overrun everything, but we collected some coins. So I think maybe at level 5 those will work, but definitely at level 10 those have to work. I mean, that was better than what the Sling P performed at. And keep in mind, the Sling P shoots a whole bunch of things. So anyway, my questions have been answered. What do we want to showcase next? The weird thing about it is that it's not like drastically different from a pea shooter or any of the other plants. It shoots a projectile and it poisons them. I just don't know, do any other plants poison other than the shadow shroom? That I don't know. I can't remember, because I like to put the shadow shroom in the back and then use the plant food and poison all the zombies. And to me that works really well. Why does it want me to look at this? What's the deal here? What do we got going on here? We got a Bronze League bundle. Is that what you wanted to show me? I like getting the Primal Pea Shooter. Mine still isn't maxed out. Still level 11. EM Peach. This is why I have a bunch of EM Peach, because they give me opportunities to buy them. There we go. And then Split P. I like to spend my coins on this. Oh, hey, I can... Split P either leveled up or the mastery's up. I can't tell. I could have told if I were paying closer attention. But I wasn't. Let's go take a look really quick. So, yeah, that didn't quite work out how I wanted it to. So what we could do is see how competitive... Oh, yeah, level 16. I bet the Split P goes all the way up to 20. The damage is increased. We could try out a few other stages just to see how competitive the Goo Peashooter is on some of the stages that I like to do. So, you know, it's going to get frozen on Frostbite Caves. Lost City's a pretty good stage. Far Future's pretty good as well. Man, Dark Ages, that's going to be a tough one. I'm going to bring it into Dark Ages. I'm not expecting to do well with it, but the question I have, will the gesture zombie, whatever that's called, send it back? And if it does send it back, will it also get poisoned, or will it just send it back and not get poisoned? So that's the question. I hope there are more Dark Ages stages soon. I think level 16 is the stage that I go in to showcase, you know, the toughness of Dark Ages. Because I know I like to bring in the Shadow Shroom on Dark Ages stages. That rhymes. So we're going to bring in here. Let's be reasonable here. I'm going to bring in the Gold Bloom. Imitated. Along with the Grape Shot, just in case I need to. Actually, I don't think I do the Grape Shot, do I? Because I would rather probably do... I can slow things down with the Cold Snapdragon. That would be nice. But I kind of want to just try to rely mostly on... I do want to try to rely mostly on the Goo Peashooter. I need sun other than the sun shrooms. So, I mean, other than the gold blooms, I'm going to bring in the sun shrooms. And so, where's that? I always forget where they are. And I don't favorite anything because I don't want to put everything up. I want to know where things are. And I don't know what else to bring in. I mean, this is pretty much all I want to do because really I'm just showcasing the goo. I keep wanting to call it the Goo Tuber. What is that from? That's from Splatoon, isn't it? It's the Goo Peashooter. And you know what? Here. There we go. I could have brought in magnet shrooms, but the poison should be pretty good. Okay, here we go. Alright. I'm just going to be working this. So that guy's going to get poisoned, no big deal. I am worried about Graves popping up and totally blocking the shots. but I'm gonna put down as many mushrooms as I can. And also, I'll try it. Yeah, so this is a problem for me. There we go, there we go. So far, so good on this situation. So yeah, everyone's getting poisoned and everyone's dying. So right now we're doing okay. He keeps knighting people, but I want to see how well the poison is gonna. Yeah, he just died thanks to the poison. The poison is really an effective mechanic in this game because it cuts through it all. Like all the armor that guy has down at the bottom, he's just gonna go. Whoop, goodbye. And the wizards are here. Let's see if just two. Oh man. Here, let's quickly get rid of this. All right, all right. So he does spit it back. Does he get poisoned in the he doesn't. He does not get poisoned in the process. So that's why you would bring something like this, just to kind of slow him down. Maybe an explosive if I had one. I didn't bring an explosive, so he's gonna do a pretty good job at tearing through me, unfortunately. But there we go. So we're just gonna have to be mindful of that. That answers my question though, because I always have questions about these plants. And so I'm gonna probably use plant food. If there's a gesture, I'm gonna try to use the plant food, try to make that blob roll over him. See if that blob then ends up poisoning him. That's gonna be my question. This really does handle the knights really well, because it doesn't matter about all their armor. The poison just gets into their skin, makes them sick, probably. All right, so here are the gestures. There you go, that does it. That poisons them. That poisons them, that's perfect. That's what I like to see. So they're poisoned, right? So they're gonna, do they lose their poison? How come they're not dead yet? All right, he died. I'm gonna freeze him. He didn't die quick enough for my tastes. All right, one here, one here, one here. All right. Those guys are all poisoned now. They're still spinning, but they're poisoned, so let's just see how that pans out for us. Here we go. Do it. Boom. Kick him back some. And let's go ahead and get all these guys because it's become a mess. So this is kind of effective. Not the most ideal plant in my opinion, but it's kind of effective. He didn't get poisoned then. Here, let's just launch the lawnmower. I have so much sun right now going into this. But you know, this does a lot to answer questions that I have. I do want to try it out on Big Wave Beach as well, and I'm not going to look forward to playing a Big Wave Beach stage with this, but I have questions. You know, I want to know how quickly, you know, can they take care of the octopuses? Can they, you know, what can they do with the fishermen? I mean, what can they do? How effective are they? At level 1, keep in mind this is just a level 1 showcase because I have it early, because I bought the bundle early. But like next week I'll probably have it maxed out, so come back for that. We'll showcase it. We'll go back through some of these stages and showcase a maxed out version of it. It's gonna be really cool. Fume Shroom is here, Puff Shroom. I like it. I like it a lot. Alright, so now, what do we do? Hey, we got a quest complete. Let's take a look at that. We got the peasant zombies. Excellent. All right. Well, we're gonna go back through a couple more stages, so let's do it. All right, here we are at Big Wave Beach, and I think the stage I want to do is 28. Let's see if that's true. Sometimes I mess this one up, so let's see if it's 28 or not. Day 28 at Big Wave Beach. Sure, don't lose more. This one's hard. This is like very hard, but I'll try to pull it off. And what we're gonna test here is the effectiveness. And since this is so hard for me, if I end up doing well, it's gonna really mean something. So we basically can't use any temporary plants, which is just devastating to my strategy. But you know, I want to try to rely mostly on this plant. I know I can win this stage if I throw out some of my heavy hitters, but this is a brand new plant. I want to see what it's like. Also, keep in mind that we do not want to use any temporary plants. So we're talking this. We're talking maybe some sort of sun production, but I don't know exactly what yet. But we can't use gold bloom. You know, maybe we're talking, you know, moonflower, just because I can kind of get it going here. We could boost it. That would be incredible, but no, let's not worry about that. And then lily pads, just to kind of make it, you know, just to put some padding so all my plants don't get dragged out. And sun production really is going to be my challenge here, I think. So, if we're taking a look at plants that, man, I'm just going to have to bring in some stuff. You know, like, don't worry about them. Are mints don't count as losing plants, do they? I really don't know. I don't know the answer to that. Let's see. It might count as losing a plant, but we'll see. I'm just going to bring in a bunch of mints for no particular reason. All I want to test out is, you know, the infinite would work, but I really just want to test out. I know, using enchantment counts as losing a plant. Fine. I'm not going to use them. I just want to test out the effectiveness of, okay, I see what's happening. Hold on. I want to just test out the effectiveness of this plant. It's not a big deal. I know it's not boosted by the shadow powers or whatever the heck these are called. Alright, guys, at top. Hold on. We'll get there in a second. Alright, we should be producing enough sun that we can now, hopefully quickly, put down something to attack this guy with poison damage. There we go. Okay, get him. Get him. Right down there, too. Good, good, good. All right. There we go. All right, what's the problem? What's the problem here? I think we're going to be happy with this. I think, I hope. Yeah, all's looking okay. This is looking good. I'm gonna have enough sunlight to pull this off. I'm just nervous. I'm real nervous that this is gonna... I did not mean to put down a mint. What the heck? I did not mean to... I somehow put down a mint. I did not mean to, at all. All right, we gotta watch out here. Go to the back, please. I'm gonna have to start putting down more lily pads. Please die before he sneaks you away. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Losing plants, we're losing lily pads here. He's eating the lily pads. Please stop. Oh man, this is not fast enough. Unfortunately, this is just not fast enough. This is not working how I want it to. They're gonna eat these plants. They're not getting poisoned enough. These plants are gonna get taken off the platter. Yeah, it's a real shame. I'm gonna lose, probably. They're gonna eat these lily pads, probably. Yeah, okay, that's fine. I wasn't expecting to win that one. I just had to test to make sure. So, let's not retry. Let's just move on. So for now, I think I've done enough showcasing about what this plant is all about, the Goopy Shooter. And what I want to do is go into practice some battles, because we do have battles this week. First, let's start with the Pinata Party. The Pinata Party is on. Let's see how this is going to work out. And here we go. Let's just drop these down. This is going to be just fine, I imagine. All right. All right, so far so good. I do have a plant food for this, so let's just go ahead and drop that in. I could even put in, well, I'm gonna get 2 columns of these first, and we're gonna fast forward because this is going pretty well. There we go. Drop that guy there. Drop him there. Drop him there. Drop him there. And overall, this is going great. This is going great. Fantastic. And if the going gets too tough, then I'll use plant food. I'm fine on sun production. Final wave. Let's see how quickly we can eat these guys. Ta-da! All right, that worked out super well. Got some witch hazel, which is this week's plant. We'll practice with battles now, so we can see what we're gonna do. Continue onward. We're gonna see what this week has to show. With the witch hazel, I'm thinking about, you know, the new enchantment, of course. So it's cool that they're actually having a plant that is within the enchantment family. So let's practice battles. We can do, and then next episode we'll definitely focus on the witch hazel a whole bunch. But let's get some practice in. Let's see what we can do, and then if you guys have any ideas, I know that cauliflower is one of the main strategies. Laser beans are another main strategy, especially with these hamster balls rolling in. Explosives have been buffed. The bruise is on the piercing, but we do have opportunity for the piercing, especially since with the mastery now. So what I want to do, we need to worry about an economy here. I think I'm going to go for a cauliflower spearmint combo. The spearmint, of course, is going to help break down those hamster balls as they come rolling in. The cauliflower will capture. And I guess maybe the enchantment can be here too? But I don't know. Let's get the cauliflower imitated. How about no to the enchantment? Let's just bring in the cauliflower imitated, and we'll bring in a gold bloom. Just because we need a little more sun production, right? Just a teeny tiny bit more. And maybe we'll use witch hazel. I don't know. Let's find out what happens, though. So my thinking is, it'll be great to have all of this out here. But we can only put out 3. Then we can put out this. We can put out that. We can start a real economy going. Maybe. All right, there we go. Please get them faster than this. Thank you. All right. I'm not in any huge rush here. Still got him. Maybe I should be in a bit of a rush. I don't know. Put down a couple more. So the bottom row, we didn't capture the bottom row for some reason. Here, I'll just do this. Whatever. Get rid of the bottom row. I don't know what's happening. I don't know why we didn't capture there. That's super annoying. I haven't seen the hamster balls come out yet. But this should probably be good enough. Wow, okay, yeah. All right, this is about all we can do for the moment. See, we captured him way too late. I don't know why we didn't capture him sooner. We got a full minute left. I can't believe it. We captured him, but he rushed out, so it was unfortunate that we weren't able to capture him sooner, We're capturing these guys, but they get rushed out. I need a way to block them. Maybe an infinite would block them, and then they wouldn't be able to rush out here like this. I haven't really seen too many of the hamster ball types. Man, we're capturing these guys a little too late. All right. We're at 3 million, basically. Not bad. I don't know what the top scores are right now, but 3 million is not bad. I'm thinking about Okay, will they slide past the infinite? They might. They might slide past the infinite barrier, so I don't know. It's really hard to tell what to do, but that was okay. I don't know if I should. Next week will be the Goo Peashooter, battles week, so we'll be able to test out a better version of that next week. I'm trying to think what I need to do here. We could, even though piercing is bruised, we could try piercing, but I don't really want to. I mean, I'm happy with this current strategy. I'm just trying to think about how to make them not get, charred guards could flick them back. So if we're talking about using the same exact strategy, we could just bring out, as much as I like the gold bloom, we could instead bring out charred guards and help use those, kick them back, because we're going to have to kick them back. Are they not allowed? Wait, where are they? Am I wrong? Can we use blowovers? Man, we can never use blowovers. Okay, charred guard. Just a question here, just to see if it's possible. And let's rock. This might have the effect of kicking them back, I would hope. So since we don't have, I want to go ahead and get a head start. Since we don't have the gold bloom, I'm going to start with moonflowers this time. And basically just try to get what we got going on here. This could be fine, should be fine, maybe. And kick that guy back in case he becomes an issue. We're doing pretty good with the economy. All right, get ready for a nice little... We're not capturing enough, honestly. Kick him back, kick him back. There you go. Now capture him, please. There we go. See, that worked out, kind of. All right. I like to believe that we're in good hands now. Everything's going to be okay. I'll leave. You know what? I'll dig up this mushroom. All right, we got charred guards everywhere we want them. Let's now put down some more of those guys. Oh, nice. We actually got one boosted. All right, this is right up my alley, I think. This is looking good. Can't do much else. See, we captured him before he got over here. That was good. And everything's still going great with the spike rocks. Oh, see, we captured him. So we captured him before, but I do wonder if he was going to be hit over or not. I'm not sure. Yeah, he got kicked back, but we captured this guy a little bit late. The goal, I think, is to break 3 million right now, but who knows what's going to end up happening. All right, 30 seconds left. Let's see what we can pull off. We have more than enough money to pull off whatever we need to. $2 million. Gonna pound those up. I don't think we're gonna break 3 million though, unfortunately. So I don't know, maybe the other strategy was better with just a lot more, I don't know. Anyway, one more attempt. We could try a, I mean, I can't do the pea shooter strategy that I really want to do, which is using the, Let's see. I guess maybe if we're gonna practice one more round, we could do. What could we do? I don't know. Let's just throw something out here. We could do, well, I'm trying to think. I don't know. I don't know what we can do. I'm trying to come up with something right now that would work. You know, we could just try to, I mean, explosives have been buffed, right? So let's do a classic primal potato mine strategy. That could work, right? I mean, there's no reason that can't work. We could do that. We could do Explodo Nuts. We could do bombardments. We could do well, we want the tiles for sure. And if we do the tiles, we're definitely going to want this. So let's reel it in. Let's only focus on the explosive stuff. So we're going to have that. We're going to have gold blooms, probably. The power lilies are going to be imitated. Now, is that enough, or do we need more? Because maybe instead of gold bloom, we could just bring out, you know, we could just bring out the moonflowers. I kind of want to try it both ways, but we only have one way. Let's do it. Let's rock. Wish me luck. So starting off, we're gonna wanna do this, and then we're gonna want to do something like this, just so that we have a start. Any start, really. All right, well, let's do it. Don't worry, we're coming for you soon. Nice. So top row needs some love. Those explosives are big, though. That's good. There we go. There we're clearing them out. This is good. Oh gosh. Now you have to get rid of him. I wasn't expecting it to go like that, but... Alright, go, 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 go. Alright. Chickens? I didn't know there were chickens in this? What the heck? I literally didn't know there were chickens. What the heck was that? I did not know there were chickens. I really didn't. This isn't so super good. Let's go, let's go. Man, this guy, I don't know about this strategy, but we'll see. We shall see. The chickens, man, look, that Gargantuar exploded so many mines coming out here. But he didn't care, no one cared. All right, well, here we are. This is what we're dealing with here. We're at halfway to 3 million. Look, he explodes so many of those mines. I don't know. I'm not so sure that this has been buffed enough. Chickens coming through. All right, send them back. Come on, let's get some more done. That was a pretty hefty explosion right there, you gotta admit. All right. All right, well, the final seconds. We actually scored better than ever. So that strategy works well enough, but it's a little bit deceiving. There could be some finessing to get that done a lot better, I imagine. So, guys, what do you think? Battles and the Goo Peashooter. Let me know what you think about the Goo Peashooter in the comments below. I'll be showcasing a more leveled up Goo Peashooter in the next episode. And also, well, not the next episode, but next week with the new battles that features it. Next episode, we're going to be getting some more witch hazel seed packets. Going to be working on the strategy this week for battles, so come back for that. I'll see you then. Goodbye, and thanks for watching. I'm Zack Scott. Subscribe if you have not. If you like this video and want to help this channel grow, all you got to do is click the like button below. Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other awesome videos. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Join my Discord, and if you want cool shirts like this, visit ZackScottGames.shop.